Oh, hi there. So today I'm going to show you how I built my dog sanctuary on Spectacle Island. Oh, hi, Strong. Which, by the way, has 100 happiness if you're looking for the Benevolent Leader trophy. And as a little twist, we're going to build a Deathclaw cage, and I'll show you how to do that too later on, because I'm sure a lot of people already know, so we can have a little bit of action.
My memory has no idea what this thing is. It's intriguing.
So first I'm going to run over and try and get the dogs all excited and get them to attack the Deathclaw. I don't know how many dogs I've got on here. Thinking around 100. What I do is I slowly go back and forth to Far Harbor while I'm playing, just try and make a note of going every week, which is how often it takes the dogs to spawn. And then at the end of the game I'm like, let me just see how far I can push this.
Continuous activities is not advised.
It's not done. Puny human needs strong.
Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to build a Deathclaw cage if you've never done that before. It's not hard. You go into the workshop, you're going for cages and large cages, and then the second one is the Deathclaw cage. I'm going to build a small generator, but if you already have an existing electrical grid, you can just hook it up to that. Anything that requires power and doesn't have a number beside it can just be hooked up to any power grid, and it'll work. Then we're going to quickly wire it up, and this is going to require some time to actually spawn a Deathclaw. So now we're going to go to Far Harbor and I'll show you how to get dogs if you don't know how to do that. Off we go. So first thing we got to do is say goodbye to the kitty cats at the Meccano's house, and then we will open up our Pip-Boy, and what we're looking for is this airplane, which is Horizon Flight 1207, which you can just basically go right there when you get to Far Harbor. And the fast travel there, I did switch to very hard difficulty instead of survival so I could do this faster. Then, so this is empty because I just bought dogs recently and I wanted to show you how to get more dogs. So I like sitting here. You have to pass a week of time. But when you sit in that chair, you get to watch the weather change and see Kiri get all up in your face. But yeah, you have to leave and come back. So I do 6 days here. Then I'm going to fast travel to somewhere nearby, like Echo Lake, and I'll spend 1 day there and then go back. If you don't leave and come back, at least in my experience, the dogs don't spawn.
Another day with you.
Okay, so now I'm going to introduce you to Erikson, my favorite vendor. He's got tons of caps and he sells dogs. So first I'll show you that after your 7 days, the dogs have spawned, and you can just rinse and repeat all you want, but it's kind of boring. So Erikson tends to hide out in this chair here, the one we waited in originally, or under the plane, which is the hard place to find him. If you don't find him anywhere, he's probably under the plane. So you just whip around the back, go in the side door, and there he is, making some delicious soup.
I was interested in buying one of your guard dogs.
Which one would you like?
I'll take the mutant hound.
Where did you want it to guard? Treat them right, and they'll do the same for you.
Obviously, I do the same thing for all 3 dogs, so now we're going to make our way back to the Commonwealth. First, we'll say hi to the kitty cats again. Hi, kitties! We'll go to Spectacle Island, and just to mention, Erikson and buying dogs from Erikson specifically is a good way to gain affinity with Strong if you're trying to do that. So, the reason I didn't release the Deathclaw is the game decided to release their own Deathclaws, so I kind of built the cage for nothing. So I'm going to just show you guys how this all plays out, because the original fight I showed was not as exciting as 4 Deathclaws.
Walk and talk boring. Humans should fight more.
Too much radiation too quickly can prove fatal. Caution is recommended.
Since we built our own Deathclaw cage, we might as well go release this one too for a little more fun and excitement.
Engaging defensive countermeasures.
Just to mention, I made sure that Strong and Curie are carrying melee weapons because I don't want them to take out the Deathclaws with big crazy guns, obviously. I want the dogs to do it.
That all? Strong just getting started.
So, for the last part of the video, I'm just basically going to show you the island and all the dogs, and we can go looking for the dog we bought named Kitty. I've always wanted a dog named Kitty because you can go around going, "Here, kitty, kitty. Is that you, kitty?" But really, you're looking for a dog. It's hilarious. Anyways, I'll shut up now. I just wanted to show you how I did this. I think it's kind of fun. I'm sure you can do it at any settlement. In fact, Hangman's Alley with all these dogs would be insane. And just one more thing before I continue the tour and then leave it to Strong. What you're seeing is probably about 70 to 80% of the dogs. For some reason, the majority of them stick together in the middle. Oh, and just one more thing as the sun rises. I wanted to do it at night because the mutant hounds glow in the dark, and I thought that's kind of cool. I did make a video earlier that was filmed in the daytime when I had about half as many dogs, but I just wanted to see, like I said earlier, if the game would ever cut me off, and it did not. I only made this video because it was starting to lag.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
Anyway, that's it, that's all. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.